Good morning, students. Today we will study about excretory system. What is excretion? Excretion is the elimination of metabolic waste materials like ammonia, urea, uric acid, etc. from the body. Human excretory system consists of a pair of kidney that in the last class we have studied this, a pair of ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. Ureter, or the tube that carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. An urinary bladder is a hollow muscular sac that acts as a reservoir for urine. It lies in the pelvic cavity of the abdomen. Urethra, the tube from the urinary bladder to the exterior. Urine formation takes place in three steps. First is glomerular filtration, that is also known as ultrafiltration, reabsorption, and tubular secretion. Now, through afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole, each glomerulus is connected with an afferent arteriole of larger diameter and an efferent arteriole of smaller diameter. Hence, the input of blood in the glomerulus is greater than output. It causes an increase in the blood pressure, resulting into ultrafiltration through semi-permeable membrane. The filtration is passive and non-selective. After that, PCT means that reabsorption take place. PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule, reabsorb most of the nutrients and approx to 70 to 80% of electrolytes and water. After that, this descending limbs is permeable to water but almost impermeable to electrolytes. This concentrate the filtrate. After that, ascending limbs is impermeable to water but allow transport of electrolytes, so filtrate get diluted. DCT, that is distal convoluted tube, conditionally reabsorb of sodium ions and water take place here. Collecting duct extend from center from cortex to the inner part of medulla. It absorbs large amount of water to concentrate urine. After that, is tubular secretion take place. In the tubular secretion, the cells of PCT and DCT maintain ionic balance and acid-base balance of the body fluid by selective secretion of hydrogen ions, that is K plus ions, H plus ions and NH3 into the filtrate and absorption of HCO3 from it. Collecting duct maintain pH and ionic balance of the body by the secretion of H plus ions and the K plus ions. Finally, what happens? That is urination, that is mituration, means the water and the solute flow to the urinary bladder, then it eliminated through the urinary tract. During tubular secretion, the cells of renal tubule remove waste from the blood and passes them into the filtrate. And finally, that is urination, that is micturition, that is the water and the solute flow to the urinary bladder, then are eliminated through the urinary tract. Then micturition, that is release of urine. How it takes place? The steps: gradual filling of urinary bladder. After that, it gets stretched means stress receptor on its wall send impulse to central nervous system, that is CNS, and CNS passes on motor message, and this contraction of smooth muscles of the bladder stimulates simultaneously relaxation of urethral sphincter, and finally micturition, that is urination. Sphincter's function is to control the exit of urine in the urinary bladder through the urethra. What is the function of kidney? Function of kidney is excretion, osmoregulation. What is osmoregulation? Kidney maintain water salt balance or osmotic pressure of the body fluid. Kidney maintain acid base balance, maintain electrolyte and H plus ion concentration of the body, maintain renal blood flow and blood pressure, homeostasis, maintenance of internal environment of the body. Role of lungs, liver and skin in the excretion. Lungs remove carbon dioxide 18 liters per day approx to and water. Liver secretes bile containing bilirubin, biliverdin, cholesterol, degrade steroid hormones, vitamins and drug. Most of them pass out along with digestive wastes. Now skin, that is sweat or sebaceous gland. Sweat contain water, NaCl, small amount of urea, lactic acid, etc. Primary function of sweat is to give a cooling effect on the body surface. Sebaceous glands eliminate sterols, hydrocarbons and waxes through sebum. Sebum provide a protective oily covering for the skin. Finally, saliva eliminates small amount of or trace amount of nitrogenous waste. Thanks for today.